Hello and welcome back to Quilts by Carmel. I am JOCARMEL and it is week 3 for the Love Star Sampler Quilt Challenge. Yay! We are working on the O today, okay? Okay. I've already done some blocks and I have twerked the pattern just a little bit. I thought maybe I had too much pinwheels going on in this quilt top. So I made this churn dash, but looking at it, I think I may have to go ahead and make the block that I was supposed to, which is this one right here. All right, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to set up. I've already showed you in the last video, which I will link below, how to make half square triangles, how to make flying geese. So I am just going to show you the setup for the blocks that we haven't done. So it would be this one, and this one, and this one, okay? So we're just gonna go over 3 blocks. I will show you the size for the half square triangles that go in the corner, and then that's it. Okay, the first block in the O that we're gonna look at is the sawtooth star. It's super simple. I used a 4.5 inch center. My flying geese are 2.5 by 4.5, and these squares right here in all 4 corners are 2.5. All right, so I'm just going to show it to you real quickly. This is the next one that I've already put together. All right, just tweaking the fabrics a little, but I love this red with the ice cream on it. Okay, so this will be my second block. Again, I have 4 flying geese, 1 on each side, and then 4 2.5 inch squares. The flying geese are 2.5 by 4.5. The center is 4.5 inches. All right. Okay. Next block. Nope. Let me leave that one up there. This is the next block, and it is the block 1 that we did last week for the letter L. Super simple. I just changed the colors. All right, you need 16 half square triangles, all 2.5 inches. All right, there's that one. Here's my next block. It has a little pinwheel in the middle, okay? So the only difference here is I used a different color fabric on the corners here. All right, so it's all 2.5 inch squares, except, let's see, you have some solids in here. So let me pick this up and show it to you real quick. Do I have another one? I do. Yay, yay, yay. All right, let me hold it for you. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 half square triangles that are half dark and half light, and then you have 4 that are half dark and half medium that create the pinwheel. Okay, so it's just about placement. Then you need 4 more light solid blocks, and then 4 more medium solid blocks. Okay, and that will give you this block. All right, what's next? What's next? Next, we have the shoe fly block. Super simple to make, super fun. Isn't that block cute? I love it. Okay, all the blocks are 3 1/4, and then you square up your block to 8 1/2. So you have 4 3 1/4 half square triangle, a medium, and a dark. Okay, and then you have 4 medium 3 1/4 squares, and then 1 dark 3 1/4 square, and then it'll just sew up like a 9 patch. Okay, love this box. So far, this one's my favorite. Okay, next, let's go over this one. All right, I got a pin in there. It has so many seams, and I will tell you, when you do all the 2.5 inch square triangle, you should probably press open your seams because it makes the block a little lumpy. So these are all 2.5 half square triangles, all of them. It's just a matter of putting them together, all right? This is how I made my flying geese in this block. So it's just a matter of positioning. You need 1, 2, 3, 4 dark and light half square triangles. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, because these are all separate, okay? You need 4 medium and half dark half square triangles. And then you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 half light and half medium. And you just set your blocks up and sew them. I sew them in a row, okay? All right, next one, super duper easy. Let's talk about the larger half square triangle. This one doesn't want to stay. There we go. All right, here is the second easiest block in the O, because the easiest block are just these 8.5 inch plain low volume squares, okay? But this one is 8.5 inch half square triangles. I use dark fabric and a light fabric. I put them at 9 inches for both of them. I put them right faces together. So drew a line diagonally, sewed 1/4 inch on both of those lines, and then cut down the middle and squared it up. And that's your half square triangle, all right? Yay. Let me put this back. All right, guys, this is the last block in the O. It's a churn dash. I'm not sure I'm gonna keep it in the O, but I do wanna go over it really quickly. 4.5 inch center. I took 2 light and 2 medium, 3 inch squares, right face together, and drew a line diagonally and then sewed on either side of the line again, just how you make half square triangles, 2.5 inch triangles. All right, now these are 1.5 by 4.5, each of these. So the dark is and the light is, and then you just sew them together and you'll get a 2.5 by 4.5 inch block, okay? And you just set it together and sew it. That's it. All right, I'll come back and I'll let you know if what I decide, whether I'm gonna keep this one or I'm gonna go with a different block, okay? Okay, guys, I was not filling the churn dash, so I took it out. So I need to replace the block, right? So I did come up with this one, and I think I'm gonna like it. It just gives the O movement. And you need 4 light and dark that make up the pinwheel in the middle. You need 4 medium and dark that give the pinwheel legs. And then you need 8 light and medium. Alrighty, and they make up these, they look like flying geese, but you cannot piece them like flying geese, okay? So I'm just gonna sew this up and put it in our O and see how it looks. All right, be right back. Here it is sewn up, and I really like it, guys. I'm really feeling this block. So let's put it in the place where the churn dash was, okay? So let's put it here and see if it works better. Yeah, I think I like it better. It's more consistent. And I think this churn dash, although it's super cute, I think it's got a little too much low volume in it for this spot right here. All right, next week we are gonna do the V for victory. No, we may do the V and the E just because some of the blocks are repetitive. So we may be able to wrap things up as far as the letter goes. And then the following Thursday, I will have the quilt top ready. It won't be quilted, but the quilt top will be ready. All right, guys, come back next Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we will do the V and the E. Let's see if I can do V and the E. Okay, have a great day, guys. Bye.